Welcome back to Doobrey's Day. Today on Doobrey's Day, first of all, we've got different mic on, just because me and Doobs is going to help me. We have Percy the Power Hammer over here. We're going to try and make some Damascus. Let's go, guys. First things first with Damascus, we need to cut up the metal. We've got some equivalent of 1080 steel and N42, I think it is, which is the high nickel steel. We're going to cut some strips out of that, and we've got to weld them together. And then once we weld them together, we're going to get on Percy and then give him a bit of a whack. So, mini Doobs, yeah. We need to go and get the steel, and we need to cut it up. You know where the steel is? Over there. Off you go.
I guess you know what I'm thinking, that this was just another fight. But be careful what you're drinking, or you will end up like last night.
Okay, that was hard work. We now cut all of the EN42 and 1080 steel. We've made two piles. This is the EN42, this is the 1080. Mini Doobs and I are now going to stack them, and then we'll have to weld them. Well, we cleaned them, obviously. Stack them, and then we will weld them, and then they're ready for forging. So let me just show you what we're going to do. So Mini Doobs, I'll just give you the camera. Okay, what we're going to do, we're going to stack the Damascus. This is what I've been told anyway, because I've not done Damascus before. We're going to stack it this way, so we have EN42 and then 1080 in alternate stacks going down. Once we've squished it, so it'll be half the size, so these lines will be like this, we're then going to turn it onto its corners and squish it downwards. So we'll squish it that way, we'll turn it and squish it. What that'll end up with is something like this. Okay, that's the first piece of Damascus patterning. We've now welded these together. Don't laugh at our welding. We're now going to put the forge on, and we're going to heat this up and then get on Percy and start forming them down. That's then going to take about 5-10 minutes to heat up. We want to get a nice bright red version of the yellow, then we'll start forging it. Okay.
Guess you know what I'm thinking, that this was just another fight. But be careful what you're drinking, or you will end up like last night. Made it clear, made my move. I can't stay here and wait for you. Made it clear, made my move. I can't stay here, no I can't stay. I can't stay here, no I can't stay. And now it's time to feel the heat, like a child who wants to play. I feel it burning under my feet. I see new things come.
Okay guys, so I've just forged out those two pieces of Damascus. A slight change. Where I was going to make the W's and stack them and join them, I had a bit of a problem with that. So I've actually made two pieces of Damascus. One was hopefully going to be stacked on its side, so we should get W's. We'll check that once it's cooled down. And the other one was a set of Damascus I've been practicing on. I've squashed them all together, rounded them off, and then stretched them out. As it currently looks in the forge, they are cooling down. So the bar on the right here That's one with 3 different types of Damascus all sort of squished together. The one on the left is about 6 layers, squashed, circled, squashed again. Hopefully that will give us the W's, but we'll be able to tell after it's cooled down. So next time you see me, it'll be the next day, because this has got to cool down overnight. We will then grind away the scale, and then we will have a look at see what patterns we've got. Alright guys, see you tomorrow. Bye! Okay guys, it's the next day. The Damascus has cooled down from the forge. And what we're going to do now is grind off of all of that. Thank you, Gandalf. We're going to grind off all of that scale, and then we're going to cut it in half, and then we'll put it in the acid, the ferric chloride acid, and we'll see what the pattern looks like. So if you can remember, we've got 2 pieces. This is the piece which is, I think, is 6 pieces, which was circled and then flattened. So we should get the W's off of this. And this bit was 4 pieces of Damascus, sorry, I beg your pardon, 3 pieces of Damascus, which are welded together, rounded and squared off. I've got no idea what the pattern's going to look like, so that's going to be quite exciting. So we're going to grind off all of this scale, we're going to chop the ends off, and then we'll see what it looks like.
I guess you know what I'm thinking, that this was just another fight. But be careful what you're drinking, or you will end up like last night. Made it clear, made my move. I can't stay here and wait for you. Made it clear, made my move. I can't stay here, no I can't stay.
So we've just put the Damascus into the ferric chloride, and we've removed the acid. Mrs. Doobs is on the camera. If you just come here, I want to show you what I've managed to do. So this is the piece of Damascus that we managed to merge, where we had 3 pieces. So you can see here there's 2 W's which have been merged, and this is the flat bit, the horizontal bit. We just found this by putting a piece of WT-40 on top of it. You can see how beautiful that image is. This smaller piece, I haven't left it enough time in the acid yet, so I need to do that. As Mrs. Doobs will just undo this, I'm going to reverse it around and see if we can get the pattern on the other side. If you can just undo that, turn it over.
Sorry, I didn't mean to squirt you.
And this is the other end. As you can see, slightly different pattern. It's a bit hard to see on that one. But again, you've got the horizontal lines going here, and then this is a complete mishmash up here. It's
Will that
fantastic.
bit come out?
Yeah, this is just a delamination, so we can cut this off. So that's the end of the Damascus making. As you can see, you can now make Damascus, which is fantastic. We're going to take these pieces here. I'm just going to show you again because that looks brilliant. Look at that. We're going to take these pieces here, and we're potentially going to chop them and restack them and then draw them out, and that should be a fantastic pattern on the face of a knife. But I think we're going to have a go at that next time. So that's the end of Doobrey's Day this week. Thank you so much for watching. That's Damascus. We now can make Damascus. We've got several attempts at it, and these are other bits where we practiced. We will see you next week on Doobrey's Day. Subscribe! Thanks a lot, guys. See you next week. Bye!
Bye!
You're drunk.